Taking this number 2. Hey, Turtle, this Thursday. And it is time for Spotlight Palette. And I'm using this Morphe palette, the 351 Ice Fantasy palette. Very gorgeous palette. For some of you who do not know, this is what it looks like. I love it. I don't really care too much for Morphe, but this is my second Morphe palette I have. I do have the James Charles palette, but oh my god. And I did take the thing in here and put it with the names of the eyeshadows. So let's see what we're going to do. I like the pastel colors in this palette because it's going to be great for like Easter. I can use this palette with the pastel colors for Easter. Because this is going to be my next palette for next month, for the month of April. I picked this palette because of the pastels. Because pastel for Easter. Okay, let's get in here. I'm going to start off. Okay. I'm going to use this orange right here. And that orange is Star, I think. And let's see real quick. No, Soar. S-O-A-R. Soar. Okay. Anyway, I'm using that orange. I'm going to start off with this orange here. And the reason is, I think this orange is a real pretty shade. Now, whether I pan any of these shades, I do not know, but we'll figure it out, won't we? Okay. I just love this orange shade. That's why I chose it. I look in there and it's like, oh my god, I'm in love with this orange. I'm going to use this orange for today. Put it on my eyes. If you watch RuPaul drag show, I like Hanny Muse. I'm hoping Hanny Muse wins the drag, the whole show. But there's some other ones I do like. The one I did want to win was Elliot with 2 T's, and he got out. And I'm like, I was like, no way. And I'm friends with him on Instagram, and I was like, you should have won. Stayed in. The person, Unica, should have got out and not Elliot with 2 T's. So I have this funny feeling that I don't remember who got out last time at all. I don't even remember if I finished watching last Friday's. I think I did. Somebody got out, but I don't remember who it was. Oh yeah, I know who it was. Person I didn't want to get out that uses this color on him. He's from New York. He got out when I thought Unica should have got out. I'm still rooting for Unica to get out, and eventually Unica will get out. I don't think Unica's going to wear it or win the show. So let's go in with the next shade, and it's, I think, Bare Length. Burr. Eyelet. It is this shade right here. It's got a big dip in it, so I guess the person that gave me this palette noticed that I noticed a lot of these colors that she had big dips in them. When Elizabeth, when she sent me the palette, I know she's not into colors like bright colors like on my eyes. She's into the brown and neutrals, the brown and neutral shades. So, oh my god, I did pan that. Okay. I'm like, I just panned a shade in this palette. I'm so happy. I wasn't planning on it, guys, but wasn't planning on it, but I'll let y'all know this shade I just panned. If y'all can see that, it just got panned. So, because I used... Okay, and I just dipped this brush into another one. So that one got panned, which is not bad. It's okay. Alright, so let's go into the next shade, and I think I'm going to use another good shade, and I think I want to use this, like, the shade right above it, this like lime green looking shade. It's the shade called Echo. You want to use Echo. I'm going to use the shade Echo, and you see it on here. So. Let me look over here for you. I got it right. Okay. You know what? Oh my goodness. I'm using Echo. Okay. And the last shade I'm going to use, I'm going to dip into this purple just to put a little purple on my eyes. You know, just a little bit. But not a lot. Just a little bit of purple. So, alright guys. With this palette, this is this look. So let's go ahead and get ready to do a look 2 with this palette. Let's go ahead and we'll take this one off. I'm going to do the pastel colors and do like an Easter look with the pastel colors. So let's go with the pastel colors. I have here some green, some blue, and purples. So we're going to do some pastel colors, which is going to be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this color right here. Let's see. If Glazed, I think is the name of this shade. Glazed. Is it glazed? No. Sorry, not glazed. Talia? 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 I think that's the name of the shade. Thaw, yeah. T-H-A-W, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use that shade. I'm going to get the shade and use it. I'm trying. Let's get that shading. It looks like it has some glitter in it, so that should be a plus. Oh, it got wet. The brush was wet. But that's alright. So let's see what it looks like wet. This is a wet look. So let's see what it looks like wet. Let me look in the mirror. Yeah. Okay. That looks good wet. This palette is tremendously good when it is wet. So yes, I can say when this palette is wet, it is like so gorgeous. Okay. Okay, let's go with the next shade. Now we need another shade, so we're gonna go with the same thing we're doing it. So I'm gonna go and use the next shade next door to it. And it is Chill Thrill. And it is this green shade. We're gonna use Chill Thrill. So let's get this shade going on. And that is so pretty on my brush. It's like so gorgeous on my brush. Oh my god, yes, this is so gorgeous. It's looking gorgeous in the corner of my eye. That looks so gorgeous. God, I like this look. I think I might just leave this on like this and wear it all day. But it's good. Okay, going into the next one, we have this purple looking shade and it's into the blue. So that is this one into the blue. And we're going to use that one next. Yeah, baby. Hannah! Shade already in it. Let's go into the blue. Into the blue. Oh my god, that is gorgeous! If y'all have this palette and y'all tried it, this looks good. These colors are like so pretty that they would look pretty on a drag queen. Definitely. Definitely on a drag queen they would look good. Definitely. Last but least, I'm going to use the purple shade. And if I'm not mistaken, it's called Dreamer. Which is this purple shade here. And use it. And it's going to be called Dreamer. No! Not supposed to happen! Oh, if y'all could be right here in my house right now, you'd be running out of my office as fast as possible. My little girl has been all morning, and she's stinky, and she did it all day yesterday too, and she stinks. This look would look good with false lashes, so what do you think? Does it look good? I think it's an okay look, but not really my cup of tea. But it's an okay look. Let's go on with look number 3. And look number 3. Okay, this next look is going to be funky, and worn out, looking goofy. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 4 colors, but I'm going to pick with my eyes closed and go like this and just stop my hands and reach for a shade. If it's a shade I've already used, so be it. Are you ready for this one? Let's go. Okay, I have a shade here. The first shade that I am going to be using is this shade Splat or Sprint. Let me see. Starlet. I'm sorry, Starlet. And that is this shade right here. The Starlet. That is going to be the first shade I use. So let's go on and use Starlet. To me, it looks like it might be glittery, but if it is gold shimmer glitter, whatever, it's gonna work. So that's the first shade I will be using on my eyes. And this look is a look I'm going to be wearing the rest of the day. Because my husband and I have to go grocery shopping for a little bit of food. Some milk. At least milk. And he may have to pay the bills. I don't know. We might have got all the bills in, so we may have to go pay the bills, and while he pays the bills. So, that's the first shadow. With the second shadow going into the next one. Okay, the next shadow is in the shade Imagine. And it is this shade right here, Imagine. So let's use that shade next. Imagine is next. Get Imagine going. This palette is one. I know I panned a shade in it, and it will be in where the palettes are, where the shade has been panned. But for the time being, it will be sitting over here where I have my Thursdays Spotlight palette, because this is going to be next month's palette that I will be using for Spotlight. So far, not so bad. Not so bad so far. It's pretty good. Next shade. The next shade is, let's see, what's it called? Below Zero. And it is this shade here called, oh, where's it? This shade here called Below Zero. That is the next shade that will be used on my eyes, called, oh my goodness, Below Zero. Below Zero. Alright, last but least shade. And I'm just picking a shade randomly, and it is called Snow Glow. I think it's Snow Glow. Yeah, Snow Glow. And it is this shade right here. I'm going to use this yellow, pretty yellow shade called Snow Glow. So, and that is the last look with this palette. If you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. If you love it when I do my Spotlight palette for Thursdays, then give this video a thumbs up, because I'd like to know. Give this video a thumbs up if you like my Spotlight palettes. I just want to know who likes watching Spotlight palettes. What I do with Spotlight palette, for those who are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know what Spotlight palette is, it's a palette I put over here beside my desk, and I get on my webcam and I do 3 different looks with the palette. I do talk about the palette. The palette I did use today, the Ice Fantasy palette, I like this palette a lot. I did pan a shade in here. Yes, I did. And I'm very happy that I panned that shade. So this will actually go into my palettes that I'm doing a project pan palette. So I pick a palette and I look at the palette. If there's more than one palette panned, I try to use up them shades. If, try to use up that shade. If not, I try to do something anyway. Pan a shade and use up the shades that's already been used up. But I want to use up the shades that I've already have pan in that particular video when I do it. So I do have one now, which is in Project Pan that palette. I'm doing Pan that palette, not Project Pan. It's called Pan that palette. So I have palettes that already have pan in it. I'm trying to use up the shades. And if I use another shade and pan it, that's a different story. So, until next time, guys, I love y'all. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of more videos. Until next time, bye.